Loud Esmond here for hitthepick.com, where you can get all kinds of great March Madness picks. It's Sweet 16. I know everyone's focused on college basketball right now, but I'm a football guy. Well, I do hockey and I do baseball and handicap, horse racing, and other things. But mostly, I'm a football guy. Football was my entry gateway drug into betting on sports. And so it's always been first in my heart. And I love all kinds of football, including spring football. And we've got the UFL kicking off this weekend. Now, a couple of interesting news and notes. One of the worst teams in the league last year was the Memphis Showboats. They went 2-8 last year. They were terrible. Not much going for them. So they make a total change. They bring in a former NFL head coach and Ken Whisenhunt. They bring in a new general manager. They bring in a whole new regime. Things are looking up for the Memphis Showboats. Except that new coach, Ken Whisenhunt, just abandoned the team a few days ago, about a week before the team kicks off their season. So I think the Showboats, we can be pretty sure, are going to be a no-show in the playoffs. That's a team I would definitely be fading. Now, a team that was looking really good in the last couple of seasons. Of course, nobody looked as good as the Birmingham Stallions. The Stallions are to the UFL, XFL, whatever you want to call it, what the Patriots were to the NFL for years, just a dynasty. All they do is win. And the DC Defenders were actually a very good team, good coaching, great defense. But a little problem with the DC Defenders. Here's what just happened. The coach left the team even closer to the season starting than Ken Whisenhunt abandoned his team. So now, just days before the kickoff of the USL season, the DC Defenders are not just scrambling to fill their head coach, but he raided the kitchen on the way out the door. He took the would-be replacement of him at head coach, Shannon Harris, and he took the offensive coordinator as well. And now he's talking about more coaches coming to join him at his new job at college football. I believe he is at Tennessee State. So yeah, about a week before the opening of the season, Ken Whisenhunt abandons his team, the Showboats. That's bad enough, but the Defenders, it's even worse. The head coach leaves. The interim head coach leaves. The offensive coordinator leaves. And he's talking about even more coaches joining him. I think offensive line, defensive line, and others at Tennessee State. So that's another team I'm going to be fading, especially at the beginning of the season, the DC Defenders. So two teams you can comfortably bet against this first weekend, the DC Defenders and the Memphis Showboats. I'm Loud Esmond for hitthepick.com. Hitthepick.com.